Brian Powell of I Run Far here with François D'Haene before the 2014 North Face Ultra Trail de Mont-Blanc. How are you, François?
Very good, thank you.
The last 2 years you've had an amazing series of races. You won a shortened UTMB, Diagonal de Fou, UTMF, Ice Trail Tarentaise, Mont-Blanc 80K. You must be very happy with how things have been going.
Yes, yes, I'm really happy, and each race it's a new surprise for me. When I start the race, I never believe that I can win, and each victory is for me a big pleasure and not really a big surprise, but it's always like an amazing present, and I'm like a novice at each start. And although since 2 years I have a lot of present also.
Yeah. You have a lot of wins, but you don't race all the time. Some people run a race every weekend, and you're very selective. How do you choose your races?
Yeah, I choose my races, and I'm selective because I have a lot of other things to do in my life, and I have a family, and I want to spend a lot of time with this family. That's why this year I travel less than the year before, and I think also that my body needs a lot of recovery, and I have a vineyard, and it takes me a lot of time, and I'm really tired after each day. In June especially, when I start the 80K, I was really tired, and finally at the end I come back, and I feel better after each kilometers. And 2 weeks after, I don't work in my vineyard because I took a little rest in July, and I feel really better in Israel. Also, I think yes, I need to program more my race and be careful at some moment. But it's really hard because each year the season is different, and the weather change. And for example, this year we can pick up the wine 1 month before last year, and also even if I try to program, it's always some uncertainty.
Yeah, and uncertainty. Yeah. Variables that you cannot control. You're waiting for your grapes to be ripe.
Yeah,
and
sure.
You can't choose that.
Yes, and that's why in June I was a little bit tired for 80K, but finally I finished second, and also I think for Israel it was better because it's really a good training for me. And now UTMB for me it's a big goal this year, and but also it's a long race, and you never know what can happen during the race.
Have you had good training over the summer?
Yeah. After I sweat an 80K, I take a rest. I go on holiday with my family, and I don't do some sport during maybe 10 days. After I do a little bit cycling, and since the beginning of August, I spend some long day in the mountain. I come in Chamonix, and I do some training with Kilian. I go in South Alps. Yeah, I think I'm good. You never know 2 days before how the race, of course, can spend, but I hope it will be good. I have no problem of stomach or something like that. Yeah, I'm really happy to be in the race and spend some time with the other guy, like American guy. It's possible to run with them in some race, but not a lot. Also, it's a new challenge each time. At TNF I run a little bit with them, and now at UTMB I hope more. And it's the first time maybe I can run with Anton, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm so happy to run with Dakota too, even if I train a little bit with him, and to meet some other guy. And yes, it's really nice.
So you look forward to that camaraderie during the race?
Yeah.
Do you feel as strong as you did before Mount Fuji, or do you feel stronger now? That's later.
I think my legs are stronger now than Fuji. I think I'm not so tired. I'm a little bit fresh, and I have more training than for Mont Fuji. But also it's a different race, it's a different day, and yes, I know that my foot was in Mont Fuji too, and I'm happy to meet him again here. And I think he's like me. He programmed good this season. He trained especially for this race. I think yes, everybody grew up his level since the beginning of the season, and it will be also a really nice confrontation during the race. But the biggest confrontation will be about the trail and the ultra trail than the other.
Yeah.
It's more hard to beat the mountain yeah. and the 100 miles than the other. And for me, it's my first goal.
Mont-Blanc.
Yeah, it's Mont-Blanc tonight. We hope for the race the same weather.
Yes. 2 years ago when you won UTMB, it was short, but it was a surprise for you to be the winner for the world.
Yeah.
This year, you're probably the favorite. How does that feel to be?
Well, like I said at the beginning, for me, at each beginning of the race, I feel like a novice. 2 years ago, I was very surprised to win. Now I can imagine in my head that it's possible to win, and everybody say me, you're the best favorite, everybody believe in you. I say yes, okay, but for me, you know, before the others, there's the mountain, and this can happen a lot of things, and that's why we are here. If we know that I will win or someone else will win, nobody wants to see the race. But we don't know because it's 100 miles, everything can happen, and this is why you interview a lot of people, and this is why we love try running, and I hope it will be a big battle between the winner, but not a battle like a fight, but just
to see who has the best day.
Just a big challenge and a big day and under the sun.
I was talking with Anton a few days ago, and he said that having you and Iker and Luis Alberto, all these strong runners together, will help bring his best performance out. And if he finishes third place and has his best day, he can be happy and proud. Yeah. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah. What I want is finish, take pleasure during the race, and give all I can give. If you have some injury, some cramp, some problem in your head, in your stomach, in something, you arrive, but you always have something to improve. And another thing, and you're not happy. If you arrive, you say, okay, I do what I can. My training for the race was my training, but I'm okay with that. If you do what you can, even you finish 5 or 4 or 3 or 2, it's a victory for you because you give your possibility to the race, and you finish. I think on this race you need to be honest with you, with the mountain, with the other, and you need to be modest.
Yeah.
You need to be modest at the start. Don't say, okay, it's easy to win, it's easy to finish. No, you really need to be modest and say, okay, let's go to the race. We will take pleasure, have a challenge, and we will see what's happening.
Why are you back here at UTMB?
Because when I program my season, this race is like an evidence for me, and in French it's really a big race, and for me I would like to try to do the North Face, Ultra Trail du Mont-Blanc and Diagonale des Fous in the same season. It's a really big goal for me.
Yes.
To try to do the two in just 1 month and a half. And for me, it's my biggest challenge of the year is to try to do these 2 races. Although I do a lot of races before, and all the race was really good. I win 2 times, I finished 1 time, but now this is my big goal of the season. And even if I finish not first, the most important for me is to arrive to do the challenge and don't be in injury and take pleasure doing the 2 races.
So during UTMB, how do you turn that off in your mind though? Can you be thinking about Grand Radio Union while you're
I think at one moment I will think at that, and maybe I don't push enough because I think it is a challenge. But I win UTMB in 2012. I win Diagonale des Fous last year, and this year okay, maybe I could try to win again. But my challenge is really to try to do the 2 races and to do it good.
Yeah.
And without injury.
Well, good luck and have fun. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, and good luck to all the runners. It's a mix of 3 bottles. You have 1 bottle with Diagonale des Fous of La Réunion with the atmosphere of island. You have this bottle who represents where I live, between the vineyard and the mountain, and the relation between the two. And this bottle for finish, it's the bouteille about this valley, about Chamonix Valley. You can see here Aiguille du Midi and Mont-Blanc, and here the church of Chamonix.
Huh.
And here where I run here, and this is the bottle of here and of now.
So this is the Domaine de Germain, and
Germain,
and it's your wine. Thank you for these bottles of wine.
You're welcome.
Which is your favorite?
This is we have two red wine, kind of red wine.
Yes.
This is the more light and more fruit. It's not just, but it's for sportive people.
Okay.
Because I think you need more light, more fresh, and more on red fruit.
Okay.
And I have another one, but not in this bottle.
So these are the light ones. And of these three, do you have one particular favorite? One bottle?
It's the same wine.
Oh, it's the same wine, just a different label.
Just the stickers is different.
Cool. And this is
but
from
for the moment, I think this one is my favorite.
The favorite an artist from France, a comic, did all of your labels.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.